Previously on -5 Charisma, the team visits the land of the gnomes and runs into the Dackle brothers, in which they are hustled out of their money. After they visit the Dackle brothers, they enter the land of the gnomes, in which they meet Grack Blipper, who is cleaning up leaves and is an amateur chiropractor. They get suckered into going to the chiropractor, and many things ensued. And with that, welcome in to -5 Charisma. Okay, so you guys are outside of the shady chiropractor's office.
We're our first customers.
Yeah,
Do you believe that, Reggie?
Yeah, we turn back and look at the store. We can obviously tell it was just like built today. Like it's like just like a piece of paper over the old business sign.
He hand painted grand opening on the front, and we didn't see it.
Dang it!
Hey, look on the bright side, Reggie. We got a cool whip, and we got a cool ring, and you got a funny looking shirt.
And you got healed.
I got a cloak. I got healed too. That was
You got
good.
healed, and I'm 6 feet even.
And I had a taste of the glory.
You did
A little bit of taste.
That's what you can aspire to be.
You know what? My musical therapist was wrong.
It is the physical.
It is the physical.
It is the physical.
You hear a voice inside of you. You know, Reggie, you should really stop playing. You should focus on your family. This isn't healthy for you.
Who's saying that?
I can hear that too. Where is that coming from?
Some guy.
No.
You see his musical therapist scurry behind one of the
Whoa.
What the heck? I don't even know that guy's name.
So, on to the main quest. We're
going to that tree.
Yeah.
Let's that was really long. We should probably just make
How
our way.
far away is the tree?
Really close. It's a small town,
let's just go.
small
This is
people.
the tree.
You take like 5 steps and you're there.
We could have just done that the whole time. We didn't have to do any of that.
There's like a doctor's office right next to where I could have gotten It's like, dang.
You pass a doctor's office.
Free jaw replacement.
It's like it's a really good system. Like everything runs really well here, and they have free healthcare. So you could have gotten your job replacement for free.
Well,
and on the sign it says free recorder repairs. You could be better at the recorder.
We don't have time. We don't have time. No time. No time.
It's the physical. It's the physical. We're going in there. We're going in there.
No
So
time.
you knock on the door. The door opens, and there you see this beautiful small gnome who is a female, and her name is, she introduced herself as, well, hello, my name is Garland Fairfax. Welcome, boys. That was very offensive.
Damn it. Why do I keep doing that?
I think your uncle was just
I think he was a bigot.
He was just a piece of crap.
Hey, don't say that about my uncle. It's very nice to meet you, Garland Fairfax.
I am the assistant of Goomby Goodman.
Ooh. That's
What
our
can
guy.
I help you boys with
Can we
today?
Can we meet Goomby Goodman, please? We're here to meet Goomby.
I saw a sign out front that said free recorder repairs. What's that
Did you
about?
go to the chiropractor beforehand?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry. But if you went to the chiropractor, you can no longer visit the actual doctor's office.
Dang it.
But by golly, are you a handsome man? She's like stricken with you. She
Thank you.
absolutely falls head over heels with you, and she's just like, oh my. And the whip in the bag is like, yeah, whip him right now.
Hey, whoa. Hey,
So-
Garland, hey. What about me? You single? I can't pick up a hint.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very straightforward person. And you're the dirtiest man I've ever seen.
I just took a shower. My first shower ever. I'm just covered in soot. Excuse me.
I guess it just runs in the bloodline for you to be filthy and bald. Anyhow, would you boys like to come up and meet Goomby Goodman?
Yes,
He doesn't take appointments. It's actually open door.
Let's do it.
Can we just go right now?
Yes, I'll show you
let's
up
go.
there. So you guys walk into this tree, more so crawl into this tree, and you have to like hunch down in the lobby, but it's like this immaculate wood. Everything's made out of the wood, and it seems like there's like a nice symbiotic relationship between the gnomes living there and the trees staying alive. And so there's a winding staircase going up, and you take that staircase, and you get to the very top, and there's a large wooden door, and Garland Fairfax opens it, and you walk inside, and Goomby Goodman rolls around in his chair, and he has a big, white, long beard, and he goes, "Well, fellas, welcome. I'm so glad you came. What do I owe the honor?"
Hi, I'm Reggie. This is my partner, Guy.
That I'm not much for doxing a man for what he says, but that was the most foul thing anybody has ever said to me in my life.
just stop trying. We can speak common with
All right.
them.
It's nice to meet you, Gumby.
Well, it's Goomby Goodman, and it's very nice to meet you, too. What do I owe the pleasure?
We got sent on a mission. I'm just wondering if we could have any help. Do you know what Tweed?
We're actually just here to interview you about the upcoming campaign.
Well, by all means, I always welcome reporters. Sit right down in these chairs. As a matter of fact, let's get you some regular-sized chairs. Garland, why don't you mind pulling out the regular-sized chairs? She's struggling to push the regular-sized human chairs, but she gets them up there. And you guys go ahead and take a seat.
Ooh.
So, what would you like to ask me about my kingdom?
What do you think, Guy? What should we ask?
How do you? What would you say is the overall happiness level in your town? Do you think your residents are like well off? Do you think they live like pretty good lives? What do you think?
Well, I'd say they're the happiest around. I mean, look around. Nobody else has free health care. Nobody else has a pristine lifestyle that we have. And I'll tell you what, I'm so close with nature, it couldn't be any closer. Hell, my sister is a tree, if you'd believe that.
I don't.
Are you aware there's a guy named Grack scamming people in your town? Promising free recorder improvements? Doing a little chiropractic practice?
Grack?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's the best sweeper of leaves around here. Grack couldn't hurt a fly. And you know what? I know Grack's background. We actually went to school together. Most of us did around here. And Grack, he's got a passion for cracking some necks. And I support his business 100% with a stamp right here and right now.
Play your recorder, Reggie.
Why?
Play it.
Why? Well, is this the time for that?
This is the time for that.
I mean,
So my best friend Reggie
I'm always
got
willing
a
to
recorder surgery from your good friend Greg. So let's just hear how good he sounds now.
I mean, this was going to be about the election, but I'm always willing to give a performance.
Well, you can stop there, sir.
Keep going.
No,
Keep going.
please. This music is foul.
What was that?
This music is foul. And I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, you see, it was way better before we went to Grack.
Would you still give him that stamp of approval then?
With the most due respect, no amount of spine manipulation can make you that bad at recorder.
But he did. He had
true.
it. He fixed the recorder bone,
And he made it worse.
and then he made it worse.
There's no such thing as the recorder bone.
He showed us the chart.
Look at this chart. He pulls down a chart. It's the anatomy of a human body. He's like, do you see a recorder bone on here?
Where is it?
Where is it? We just saw it.
There's no recorder bone.
He was just trying.
I thought that looked.
I thought there was an extra bone in there. There were 268, not 7.
Anyway, fellas, I do unfortunately have a busy schedule, but I'm happy to answer a couple of questions. So at that moment, somebody bursts in the door. It's somebody with a darker beard. He's got a uniform on. He's also a gnome. He's got a mushroom head as well. Every single one of them
It's
has
not a hat.
mushroom head,
It's
not a hat. And this person's name is Blimpy Popper. He is the sheriff. He's got a big belly on him. And Blimpy Popper comes in the room, and he goes, Mayor, we seem to have indiscretion going on outside. So they go to the window, and they look outside, and he goes, you see that there? These are the indiscretionists. Those two do not want to mate.
These are people outside.
Mm-hmm.
What do they?
What
do?
is that? What do you mean by that?
So Goomby Goodman turns around.
Force people to mate.
Goomby Goodman turns around and he goes, well, fellas, this is a well-run community, and we run a strict ship here, and we make our people mate with whoever we choose them to mate, and the more children, the better. We have a plethora of food and water and enough to keep people alive, but we really need the numbers for the upcoming election.
How do you decide who's marries who?
Well, I choose.
You choose.
So
You arrange the marriages.
outside the window, you see these two nice people, nice gnomes, like tossed to the ground. One of them's holding a baby, and the baby like rolls out of her hand.
Oh,
Gosh.
And they're like holding needles in their hands, about to like take them out. And Goomby Goodman opens the window, and he goes, "My fair people, as you know, we are running a strict community. If we are to succeed, we succeed together. And we have two people in our community that clearly do not want the rest of us to succeed. And for that, they get the most punishment of all, death." And the sheriff's deputies raise their needles and puncture the heads of these two people and their family, and they take the baby and they get out of there. And he goes, "Well, as I was saying, fella, sorry for the interruption. Would you like to continue this interview?"
Yeah, you just murdered.
you murdered
those
two people.
They're dead.
That's not cool.
Well,
That child is.
What'd you do with the
Abandoned.
baby?
What's going to happen to that child?
that child will be put into the system like any other child. They hid that child away from us so he could not be put into our well-run system. Our system is like a clock. And in a clock you have cogs. And every cog plays a purpose. For that big hand and little hand and the second hand to turn. And they hid that away from us, seeking unrighteousness versus righteousness.
Are you married?
Well, yes, I am. I have a beautiful wife.
Did you pick her?
Well, no, I didn't. We met long before the election and before we started to get this ship in the right direction.
So is this like the person before you picked two?
No.
This is a new thing.
You came up with this.
Well, it's something. Before me, this place was in shambles. Mushrooms were drooping, spores were spitting out. And I'll tell you what, people were as dirty as him.
Hey.
I'm not that dirty.
He's pretty dirty.
You left footprints on your way in, son.
Do you have any shoes? Can I borrow a pair?
No more human shoes. But whenever I took over, we made a civilization that was functioning well and good. And here we are today. Everyone is happier because of it.
You just killed 2 people. Are they happy?
Well, you gotta weed out the bad apples.
How often would you say something like that happens?
Well, I'd say that happens every once in a while, but I'll tell you what, if I'm elected as the world leader, the whole world would be running like a 10-hour clock.
There's 12 hours in a day.
Yes, but there's only 10 factions, so a 10-hour clock.
Do you have any other questions, Reggie? Because I think I'm good.
I think we got everything we need.
We got what we need.
I think we got what we need.
We'll report back at a later date.
Thank you for your time.
We're gonna get out
Goomby.
of here. Goomby Goodman.
The door closes behind you. The sheriff's deputies close it. And he goes, "It seems you do not agree with what I'm saying."
We're not saying that. We're just reporters.
We're here to get the truth, and you've explained everything to us very
and it's
very good detail.
That's fine.
So my question to you all is, your duty was to figure out if it's good or evil. And if it is evil, take care of it.
I mean, I think we approached this not directly head on. That we got to take a step back and
We got to figure out the next steps.
we
We don't have to address it.
that Blimpy looked pretty intimidating. I don't know if I can go toe to toe with him.
Part of me wants to beat the brakes off this guy, though.
You do got the ring of fire.
Okay.
Do you think we bring that into play?
I think so. Mr. Goomby Goodman, are you a big jewelry guy?
Well, I do enjoy jewelry here now and again.
Let me offer you a gift to appease, because we agree with you, and
Right.
I think that you would make a great world leader. So I offer you this.
Roll for deception.
Son of a bitch.
You have a minus.
No, I don't. Oh, 8.
He looks at the ring and he's like, "That looks like the ring of fire."
I don't know what.
The chiropractor has been trying to pawn that off to everyone. Are you trying to give me testicular torsion, boy?
I don't know. Look, I'll put it on. Look, it's fine.
Guy, take it off. Take it off.
You
Take it
seem
off.
to be in a lot of pain.
No, see, that's fine. It's just ring. It's very nice. It's an heirloom.
I'm not putting on that ring.
Do it.
As a matter of fact, you boys aren't leaving this room with that story. It seems you have crossed the wrong people in this moment. Fellas, time to fight. So,
Okay.
Okay.
What's this guy, Goomby?
Goomby Goodman.
so you have upstairs, you have Goomby Goodman, you have Blimpy Popper, and you have one gang of the police, which is
Do we have Gonan still? Or is she out of the room?
Garland?
Goman?
Goman Fairfax.
Garland Fairfax?
Garland Fairfax, dude.
Garland.
So I'm going to roll for
Is she still there?
initiative. 17 for Goomby Goodman.
You want us to roll?
Yep.
2.
14.
Okay. Blimpy Poppers, 18.
They got the jump on us. Is Garland there or is she gone?
She's still in the room.
Is she gonna fight? Or
No, she's in love.
she's gonna. We might have to make a special call for a special someone to give us assistance. Please.
You were 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so Blumpy will go ahead and attack first. He pulls out a pistol.
Oh.
A Glock.
My God.
Sorry, Goomby goes first. No, Blumpy goes first. Blumpy is carrying a needle, and he goes first.
Like a syringe?
Like a
Or like
just
at the end of a
Just
stinger.
a sharp.
like
pointy.
a pointy sewing needle.
Okay.
And so he goes straight for you.
Of course.
What's your armor?
12.
12.
Yeah, he does not succeed. He swings at you. He misses.
Good dodge.
Goomby Goodman takes out a pistol
Jesus.
from his desk. It's actually a pea shooter. It literally shoots frozen peas from it. And he shoots at you.
Oh, of course.
And he successfully shoots at you. He deals 7 damage. So he hits you right in the jaw, knocking your jaw back.
No, Reggie!
It hits your jaw, bounces off, and breaks your jaw.
Can I play the recorder still?
Now
Guess we'll have to find out.
We'll see about that. So now it is Reggie's turn.
Well, we're severely outnumbered.
Please.
I gotta call in the reinforcements. I gotta call in my handyman, Enrique.
All right. So how do you go ahead and...
I gotta pull out the recorder.
Okay.
I gotta see if my jaw still works.
Go ahead and roll for it.
18.
Yeah, you're good.
I just
Hold that in. Hold that
I
up.
just
Hold that up.
Yeah, hold it up.
Go for it. Get him. Get him.
I have to sing him. I have to play his
calling song.
His calling song. Yeah.
Go for it.
Enrique.
So he doesn't hear your song at all. He just hears Enrique, and it like rattles around in his brain. Enrique, 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 and he jumps out of the car, scales the wall, runs past the 2 dead bodies, jumps up the stairs within a matter of like seconds. The man is running a race.
And he's still shirtless, by the way.
He is still shirtless. His abs. He runs into the room. He's glistening. And he goes, "See, you called me, sir."
Enrique, I need you to take the gun from Gumby's hand. Can you do that for me?
See, go ahead and roll for it.
Oh, low hidden. Try again.
20. It is an epic success. So Enrique front flips.
Enrique.
And he just, his little body is built for this place.
Wow.
He's jumping off the walls. He just freaking, his abs are glistening. And at one moment, it like goes slow motion. And he looks at you guys and like winks. Bling, bling. And he grabs the pea shooter. And then he jumps out the window. And like goes back out the side.
Nice. Thank you, Enrique.
Thanks, Enrique.
You're welcome. So now it is the police's turn. The police focus their eyes on Guy Fights. They attack as one. They're like a hive mind almost.
How many of them are there?
There's 6 of them. Ooh! And all 6 of them take out their little tiny batons. And I rolled a 1. So they successfully hit each other with their batons. They're like in a little, they're in a little group and like they're swinging as hard as they can. They hit each other, and unfortunately, they all kill each other in that small group. So you don't have to deal with them anymore.
Well, that was. Oof.
Not very bright police force here.
Clearly.
So Guy fights. It's your turn.
How close am I to either one of the remaining players in the room?
So you're standing up. You're about, across the desk is about 2 feet
Oh, okay.
to Goomby, and Blumpy's standing right next to him.
Okay, I'm going to take out my new handy-dandy whip, and I'm going to attempt to whip Blimpy right in the face.
All right, roll for it.
Is a fork going to do it?
That's not going to do it. So you take out your whip. You try and do it. It doesn't even snap. And the whip goes, oh, come on.
No.
I want to fight. I want to snap some flesh.
Ew.
Please,
Oh,
please.
back in the bag. Bye-bye. Yeah.
So it's now Blimpy's turn. Blimpy is going to... He's going to go ahead and attack you this time. Guy fights, and he jumps across the table. 13. What's your...
12.
Yeah, he successfully jumps across the table and
God.
tries to strike you with his needle. Yeah, he strikes you in the shoulder, and he deals 4 damage.
My juggling shoulder.
But his needle gets stuck in your arm, and he comes back without his needle.
Mm.
And now it is Goomby's turn. Goomby is resorting to fisticuffs. So he jumps across the table and tries to hit Reggie, but he does not succeed. He jumps across the table and kind of trips and falls, and he does not hit you. So it is Reggie's turn.
So how close is he to me?
He's
right at
on
my
the
feet.
ground, right at your feet.
So I'm gonna try to kick him in the head.
All right. What's your melee attack?
Unarmed strike.
2 damage.
2 damage.
That'll do.
Plus 3 hit.
So 5. All right. Roll for it.
5.
You know what? He doesn't have a lot of armor, and you pop his head like a freaking balloon. His little mushroom head comes straight off as you kick him. It's literally like kicking a mushroom. It just like flies off and goes against the desk.
Oh.
So Goomby Goodman is no longer.
Can we try to talk to Blippy now that his ruler's dead?
I do have good persuasion.
I think we should try to test and see if he liked the way he ruled or not before we continue fighting one another. Because I've got this stupid needle on my arm, and it hurts.
That would be your turn if you want to do it.
Go ahead.
Blippy, how much did you even like Goomby, man?
Roll for persuasion.
18 minus 1, 17. Did you like Goomby? Was he like a good ruler? He's gone, so could be your turn to rise, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, boys. I wasn't necessarily sold on him,
Okay.
but I guess now that he's dead, I could go ahead and gather the pieces of what's going on here, and I don't like how he treated my son and daughter. He took them from me and put them into the system, and yeah, sure, things run good around here, but at what cost?
Right.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about it.
So you don't
anymore.
agree with this? You would change the system?
I guess I would. He pulls the needle out of your arm. And he's like, well, I suppose I could part ways with the system.
Okay.
Maybe if you give me that ring of yours. I really like that ring.
You want to wear it? Like, here.
Do you into that?
There you go.
And get roll persuasion.
12.
Yeah, he puts on the ring.
It's a very nice ring. It's a very nice ring.
He struggles to get it off. He's like, "Ah,
Gotcha. Did you like it?
it felt like my balls were having a boxing match against each other. Oh my God. What was that?
It's the Ring of Fire. You want it? It's
No,
all yours.
I don't want that. He begins to sweat and he's like, I'm going to go home.
You do that. You
Boys,
do that, Blippi.
everybody go home. We're going to gather in the morning. A single tear runs down his eye. We're going to gather in the morning. Please hug and kiss whoever your loved ones are. And they all walk out.
Well,
right.
I'd call that a success.
Yeah, I guess is the body still there?
And my
is
arms,
is Goomby still
my
there?
arms profusely bleeding. But besides that, I think we did a pretty good job. Yeah, is Goomby's dead? Can we go like take his head?
His head is still there, and he's still
You want
like
the hat?
Yeah, can I try to take him?
he's still like blinking and like.
Oh, whoa!
I'll tell you boys what. You take my head, I'll do something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but you're gonna get it.
I think we.
Can I just? I want to take his
All
head.
right, roll for it.
11.
Yeah, you rip the hat right away. And he's like, ah! It just rips off. And underneath, you see like a pulsing, tiny little brain.
Whoa, that's weird. I'll give you my wizard
He's
hat.
still alive.
Yeah, he's still
Gnomes are
alive.
weird, man.
But the weird thing is you put on the hat, and it's like literally about the size of a small plate, like a dessert plate on your head.
I like this.
I mean, if he's still alive, like he's not gone.
You want to kill him?
We gotta kill him. We gotta take him out.
How do you want to kill him?
I thought he was already dead.
Can we like? Do you want me to? I can shove like the hat in his mouth and he'll choke to death.
That sounds good. Yeah.
May I?
Or like pop his little brain.
Yeah. What if I just poke? Like, let's take beep, beep, his little brain.
All right, go ahead and try.
You want to do it, Reggie, or you want me to do the honors?
I don't want to. That's too gross to get my hands involved in that.
How does a 13 sound?
Yeah, you stick your head, you stick your finger right in his brain, and like his eyes like twitch, and he's like, and you keep poking, and he's like, and finally you just. His like brain's like turned into mush as you're slowly poking it. It's like a horrifying. Honestly, it's a very horrifying thing. And apparently, you took pleasure.
Tastes like cinnamon.
All right, that's a win.
Should we go report back to Tweet? Do we need to?
I think we need to stop by that health clinic first and heal both of us up.
Well, you're banned from the house.
Oh,
clinic. You can go back to the chiropractor.
Maybe
can we-
Tweed's got someone.
Can we talk to Garland real quick and see if she can get us in? Maybe get us an end to a healer or something.
She is still around, right? Or does she flee the scene after I squished her dad's head?
Or is this her boss?
It's her boss.
Oh, her
not
boss.
dad.
Sorry.
She's still down there. She's still down at her desk. She's like, well, fellas, I heard the commotion up there, and it sounds like you all probably did a good deed for the community, especially you.
Yeah. What do you think of that, Garland?
You handsome man. You long-nippled
Oh,
deviant.
Jesus.
Is there any way we can heal our wounds before we head out?
Well, it seems you guys have gone to the chiropractor and
We don't wanna go back there.
Rule are rules. You might have to go back to the chiropractor.
Absolutely not.
I think
I think we're good.
I think we'll take our chances just hitting the road.
Yeah, see him.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're very striking and handsome.
Thank
man.
you.
I was not talking to you, dirty poor man.
Why does everyone start why does it start with dirty? I'm not that dirty.
I will. You know what? Roll a charisma. Roll a charisma.
8 + 4, 12.
Yeah, I'm happy to give you this health potion.
What about me?
Ooh.
I was saving for a rainy day.
Do you have one for me? My arm's profusely bleeding. Do you have anything?
That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
But the health potion is going to your friend here. If he wants to share it, that's up to him.
Please.
You're at 7. I'm at 3.
Please.
She
thank
she
you.
reaches
Thank you for the
over
potion.
and strokes your face.
Oh.
She's like, if you ever want to come back again, make sure to stop by. And the whip in your bag goes, yeah, whip him to get
Wait, it's a dude? I thought Carlo...
What?
Okay, I thought Carlo was a girl.
He's talking about
it is
you.
a
He's talking about you.
Okay,
It's a girl. The whip in the bag is a dude's voice.
Okay.
He's talking about whipping you.
Sorry, what did you say, Garland?
I said, if you ever want to come back again, there's a nice little warm bed for you.
Well, you into music at all? I could play you a little tune.
Yeah, I like music. Go ahead.
It's a little payback for giving me the health potion. I'll give you a little sneak peek.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I think the bed's not so warm anymore.
I'm a magician.
Okay. Do you have any...
Got your nose.
Roll, go ahead and roll for it.
What does that say?
17.
Yeah, you literally take her nose.
Oh my!
Oh!
Put it back. Put it back.
You stick it back on. It's like slightly crooked, and she's like, "Wow, that was pretty impressive.
Thank you.
You should come back here and perform sometime."
I sure will for a cost.
Dang, guy, I didn't know you could do that.
I'm a magician.
And that wraps up the episode. Thank you all for tuning in to -5 Charisma for this episode. Please tune in next time. It will be a nice, fun episode. We're just a couple of guys having fun, coming from humble beginnings, and we hope you enjoy your time.